Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are playing with the WZ-114, the tank that got buffed quite a bit, not gonna lie. The gun handling got fixed of the tank to quite a good margin, right? So if you would pay attention how the things are looking like, Wargaming buffed the gun, right? That's great. Everything is fine. Everything is Gucci. Now, I instantly want to compare this vehicle against the E75. It is the same tier tank. E75 has significantly better DPM, significantly better gun soft stats, although it has worse accuracy over the distance, and tiny touch less hit points, although the top speed is better overall on E75 and better view range, right? Man, I don't think that I am impressed with this tank. I have played some games before recording the video for you, right? And armor is weak. Armor, if you are playing in the close range, you are getting penetrated straight up into cupola, you are getting penetrated straight up here. If you are side scrapping, you are getting penetrated like this. I mean, in the perfect world, you play like this. And you raise your gun, and you raise your gun like this, but you can overpeak and you can get penetrated this way. And if someone is shooting gold at you, you are just simply better not doing anything with your gun and not turning the side, right? So just facing the enemy and hope that they would miss the cupola, right? Also, one more thing what I want to highlight, but this is for every and each person that is using the index mod, right? By logging in via our gaming API and clicking on matchmaking, you can see exactly how often you are top tier and how often you are bottom tier. So you can know exactly how the new matchmaking is looking like. And we are absorbing this as well. We are paying attention, and whenever I played with the tier 6s and we have quite a bit of the margin of the games, we are bottom tier. Those threes are bottom tier, right? So this is whenever, let's say you play tier 6, you play against the tier 8, you play against the tier 7, you play against the tier 7 and tier 5, right? So looking at this, 70% of the time we are bottom tier. Okay, how about tier 7s? Maybe it's better. And indeed it is. Tier 7 matchmaking is looking very, very nice. 45% of the time we are bottom tier, and the rest we are playing against the equal tier or alternatively against the lower tier. That's absolutely amazing. How about, you cannot see that, I'm sorry, I really wanted to showcase that to you. How about the tier 8? With the tier 8, pretty much over 55, pretty much 60% of the time we are bottom tier. 60% of the time we are bottom tier, fellas. Tier 11 or tier 9, I apologize, tier 9, we are playing, look at this beauty, fellas. This dispersion looks the best so far. This is pretty much 50% bottom tier and 50% top or equal tier. Tier 10 is looking like this. Get yourself the index mod, you can get a lot of information overall. You truly can, fellas, take advantage of this. That being said, let's go straight into the game. And let's try to make this mother trucking tank work. I think this tank is kind of heavy support vehicle with which you kind of want to keep your distance because you do not really have that great of the armor, although you have pretty accurate gun if you can aim properly, right? So that's what I think about it. And yes, I played some games with this vehicle before I started recording just to figure out how the tank is feeling like, you know, just to have a general impression or general idea overall, right? That is the whole point, and this is what we want to do. So, let's see. I am not even using, I mean, hardening would be good here considering how many heavy tanks we have, yes. Absolutely. Let's go with hardening and let's play in the heavy line. The distance is relatively close, but hopefully we can take advantage of this and we can get some good things done, right? So I assume today's YouTube video can be easily called, fellas. Can be easily called from trash to treasure. From trash to treasure, you know? Question mark. We can check it out because it was very, 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 very bad, fellas. Before it was awful. Before it was definitely very awful where this tank goes. But let's see. Let's see. I do not want to judge the book by its cover. I truly do not want to do that. Okay. E5 is sitting in the right position, and I can tell you why right position. Because he's hiding his cupolas. He's hiding his cupola. And we have a problem that our 50 TP will get farmed by the same E5. Unfortunately. Okay, very, very nice. We slap the living crap out of this XM. That's good. That's what we want to do, fellas. That is what we want to do. He's grilling me like I would be a meatball. I'm just going to that side and I'm hoping for the best. Okay, we cannot play. Where the hold down play goes, you can't play with this tank hold down. You cannot side scrap with this tank. You just simply cannot do that. You need to rely on your gun somehow. That's what you need to do. And my problem still stands where this tank goes. The DPM is laughable. If only the DPM would be fine, you know, you could go in front and you could do something, but now it's just simply not ideal to say the least. But that's okay. Once again, let's try to do our best. If you would pay attention into amount of the forces that we have here, you would notice that we are sitting very, very bad. We are sitting very bad. Our ISM just YOLO'd and he is going to get completely destroyed. It's awful. I kind of want to hold the position right here, but I'm not entirely sure that I can. I'm not entirely sure that I can, fellas. We want to be smart. He is going to get slapped in the back. That's good. How about this XM? We are slapping XM for 500. That is okay. And yes, we are playing with a heavy tank safely, fellas. We are playing with a heavy tank safely. You can see that yourself, and I regret absolutely nothing. I regret absolutely nothing. I think this is the proper play. I think this is the proper play for us, folks. At this point in time, I kind of want to load the hits. And by loading hits, we will hopefully have a better chance to penetrate Mr. E5. Luckily, our team is winning. So soon we can try to escape to this side overall just to spot for our team in a way, right? Just to spot for our team. Too bad we missed the cupola. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. And now E5 is getting a bit more involved. I don't really mind it, because I know that we can relocate sideways just like so. And we can surprise him. This E5 doesn't know what's coming. Or maybe he knows exactly what is coming. Maybe he knows exactly what is coming. Good. So far, so good. What he doesn't know about the gap in the wall, does he? Okay. Hits on. Okay, good. You punished him, that is okay. I want to stick my gun to his gun. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I kind of think about it. I don't want to do that anymore. Good. Good, very, very good. We tricked him. We said that, oh my bananas, we are going to shoot you into cupola, but we won't. You know, that's a good thing. We are playing mind games at this point in time, fellas. We truly do. We are truly playing mind games. Meanwhile, Gonzalo is dead. That's exactly what we are looking for. That's good. And now all we need to do, we need to get the rest of the damage. So you cannot say that it was awful situation for us. Speaking about this game, you cannot say that we played like an idiot or something. You definitely can't say that. We played well. We made the correct decisions. And I'm still very much on the defense where this tank goes. I still don't want to, you know, go to conclusions and to say, yeah, the tank is amazing. I think it's better, don't get me wrong. From the trash, this tank became ash, which is a bit better. You can use it as a compost, you know? You can use this as a compost, fellas. That is something. That is something. Okay, first game. First game, we did a great job. I am pretty satisfied and I am pretty happy with it. That is alright. Oh, would you look at that, fellas? Would you look at that? So what do we have? We have the first class. We are feeling great. 3.6 thousand damage, 1.3 thousand base experience. We are second, actually we are third by the damage, and we are first by experience overall, and we made 99,000 profits. Honestly, could be definitely worse. Could be definitely worse, fellas. I think the reason that people are thinking this tank is awesome or this tank is a sleeper at this point in time is because this tank was so awful, they made it a bit better. I think that is the whole point of this, and that's why all this shush is around. Because I had a lot of people on the stream asking me about this tank, many questions, fellas. I truly think that this is the whole point. That's why people are so interested in it, in this vehicle, and in the same time it is a bond tank as well, right? You can buy this tank for bonds. So probably one of the reasons is as well because you can get this pretty much for free. Could be definitely a possibility. So, that being said, we are aware of what is happening here. We know and we see. So, I would love to come tiny touch closer here. And I would love to say hello for this favor. This is like a playing with matches to a certain extent, but I feel like we could do that. I feel like we could do that, fellas. Okay, that is 500. Is trying to make as much pressure as he physically and possibly can. That's okay. We need to block the cupola. Hopefully he won't realize this and he's shooting APs. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Now we have a light tank that is flanking us. And we do not have DPM and we are being pushed out of the position and our DPM is awful. He's pushing us out. He's saying we have so much fun. He's dead. But now we have a problem whenever we have a Cobra in the ass and we are literally dead right about... Yes, we are surviving. Good. Light tank literally came, abused me and ran away. He used me as a meat. I'm talking about this light tank. Now, can we say hello for Cobra? We can. Good. And now we are dead. We cannot do absolutely anything over there. Oh man, that's rough. That is rough. I see that light tank, don't you worry about it. I see him. He's trying to craft a better angle and he crafted a better angle. it doesn't have the PM to fight. It doesn't have the PM to fight. It's not a proper heavy tank. It is not a proper heavy tank. You are holding the line somewhere. You can't be aggressive. You just cannot be aggressive because give me this position with M103. Give me this position with E75. Give me position with any other tank. I would destroy this guy. I would slap this light tank. I would even slap this 50 TP. This tank is just simply not good. The DPM is ass. The DPM is just simply ass, fellas. That's the issue. But that's okay. That's okay. I am feeling good with it. I am feeling comfortable with what I'm saying, and I'm feeling alright. Let's see the score. Okay, we are back. Unfortunately with a defeat, but it's okay. We did 3 shots of damage, which is quite laughable. We finished everything second by experience and the fourth by the damage, and we made 19,000 credits. I'm not impressed with this tank. I truly mean it, fellas. I am not impressed with this tank. From what I heard in the stream, how people, I do not know, maybe people we are trolling also could be possibility. Maybe I did not understood the joke, but I do not recommend to take this tank for bones. I think there is just simply better options out there. It just doesn't impress me whatsoever as a vehicle, you know? It just simply doesn't impress me whatsoever as a vehicle. I mean, we can give it a last chance in this situation. We can try to go on top of the hill. We can go on top of the hill, fellas. Maybe we can try to slap the living crap of everyone who is playing there. Or alternatively, we could snipe, but sniping with a heavy tank is also quite, you know, a journey, if I can say so. If I can say so, it is definitely a journey. I mean, okay, fair play. Let's try to go for a blind shot. Just like so. To that side. We hit him. Too bad we did not penetrate him, right? That is unfortunate, but that's okay. At least we hit him and it is already something. Let's try to go for another blind shot just like so. Towards that direction. We have all time in the World of Tanks, right? While we are relocating, we are just simply trying to get some free goods. Literally free goods, fellas. Another one to that direction. Why am I pinging there? Because I am checking the distance. Can I shoot or I can't? Many players do not know that, but the top distance that you can penetrate the enemy is 720 meters. So that means if someone is further away than 720 meters, even if you aim it perfectly and you would hit the tank, the shell simply disappears, right? It doesn't hit the target. That's how the things are looking like. And now, step by step, little by little, we are just trying to get some free real estate here. I'm afraid that enemies would cap the base. But I don't really want to stay in the back myself, with all honesty. I mean, sniper heavy tank, support heavy tank. I'm trying to think, fellas. I'm trying to think what is the selling point of this vehicle, you know? This is actually a legit thing to say. This is a legit thing to say. If you really want to play with this tank, just because you are lacking of the DPM, you are trying to play with a tank tiny touch more passiver, and you are trying to have a bit of the distance not to bravel, right? Not to bravel. This is the whole point and this is the whole idea. Okay, good. IS-7 is in loads of trouble. Good. Very nice. Now, I am not going to allow him escape. My goal is not to allow him to escape. Good. Luckily, he did not realize that he made a mistake. Good, good, good. Very nice. And what we can do next? And obviously that was a bad auto-aim shot by him. He could have really easily penetrated my ass. and he could make me to regret my life choices. Let's go for a blind shot just like so. That's good. IS-7 is dead. That's unfortunate, but that was very big pressure from his side. Now, hear me out. I understand that I could snipe from the hill over there. I get it. But I'm trying to get any involvement here. I'm trying to get any assisting damage. I'm trying to get any action. You know? That is the whole point. That is the whole point of our game. Okay. What we could do now?
Stop your advance.
What we could do now? Type 4 heavy is sitting right here. Tiger Mouse is making a hardcore pressure. That's good. Let him do that. Let him do that, fellas. And whenever he will spot someone, we will be able to slap them. That's all we need for a full happiness. That's all we need for a full happiness, fellas. Okay, another shot. That's good. It's okay, relax, take it easy, we are winning. We are winning, we are winning, we are winning. We are fine. And to that side, you never know whenever you penetrate shots like this. It's worth to try. Rough experience, fellas, rough experience. Definitely a rough experience. How about if we would make pressure like this? We know that a Starva is sitting in this area. We are aware of that. And we are spotting him. That's good. Now, he can penetrate us all the time. I am playing very aggressively. I'm dead. I am playing very aggressively. I'm dead. I try to reach this position down there, right? That's what I try to do. My whole idea was to go here to take this position and to spot everyone in this area. Man, this tank is a disappointment for me. I can see only one play with this vehicle which could actually pay off. You have mid to long range distance, or there is a mid to long range distance between you and enemies, and you are behaving like a supporting heavy tank. So that means you are not getting involved that much and you are not leading charge, because you will lose every one-on-one situation in the game, in the open field or playing hold down. So you want to keep the distance, so it's going to be harder to hit your cupola. And while you have an accurate gun for this alpha damage, that's all there is to say. This is how I think about it, fellas. This is my final opinion at this point in time, honestly. Let's see the score. Okay, fellas, we are back. Did we hit those blind shots to the Borat? Yes, we hit one blind shot to the Borat, so that is good. Okay, all in all, we have done 3.2 thousand damage and 1.4 thousand assisting damage, so pretty much 5,000 combined or close to that. We are third by experience, we are third by the damage, and we got 84,000 profits, all in all. I must admit that the rumors which I heard about this tank, that it is absolutely amazing and absolutely epic, I just don't feel like it is the case. For me personally, this tank is still quite a stinker. I think where the index rating goes, if before, my friends, we had 1.5, at this point in time, I could push this tank maybe to 2, maybe to 2.5, and to call it kind of support heavy tank, right? I would definitely not look at it as a best tank in the world of tanks. So my evaluation, what did we had before? Before I said about this tank, arguably one of the worst tier 9 heavy tanks. Combination of the features is just wrong, terrible DPM, abysmal aim time, weak cupola. Pretty bad speed as well. On the positive notes, after long gaming time, you can connect your shots. It is criminal that this tank and E75 is the same tier. Don't ever think about buying this tank. If you made a mistake to buy it, try to play a hold down. Indeed, this is what I think. This is what I think about this tank, but I would change a bit of the description, and I would simply say combination of the features is just wrong. Maybe I would change this sentence a bit and to say it has a terrible DPM and the armor just simply doesn't really work that great as it should, right? So it needs a bit of the tweaking, but it's pretty damn accurate even after this. Anyways, that's what I have for you today. Hopefully you haven't bought it from the bone store. If you did, I'm sorry. If you didn't, hopefully I can save some bones for you. That being said, thank you very much for watching and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.